Hello, welcome back to the online class. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget what you made them feel. Dear learners, today I have appeared before you with a class, and this class is head about summarization. You know that for class 9 and 10, question number 5 from unseen passage, you know that summarization is that type of topics. The topics carries 5 marks. Most of the time you make mistake how to write down it. Today I will express you about the writings of summarization. So dear learners, let's go with me. At first, when we will start to write down a summarization, at first we follow some criteria. So at first, think that identity. What is identity? You know that identity of a person. Identity. You know that most of the time the question paper will set about a life of a great person who are well known to us, like Rabindranath Tagore, Nazrul Islam, Albert Einstein, Begum Rokhaya. So you know that many more persons who are well known to us. You can see that the question paper will set up that renowned persons. So it is our duty to learn about their lifespan and their identity. It is needed. Number two, achievement. Achievement of that person, because at the time of his lifetime he or she achieves something, that means that is very much important for them to know. So achievement is very much needed. Number 3, contribution. These persons contribute in various kinds of activity in our social life, in our political life, every sphere of our life. So their contribution is not forgettable to us. So it is needed to learn. After that, number 4, we can think that if you want to acquire something, why we learn, why we read? Because we want to acquire something. If you want to acquire something, you need to learn more. So, acquirement. If anybody acquires something, that's called acquirement. These like many more things, but that is the most important thing is needed to learn you. Why? Dear learners, now I am going to read out a lifespan of William Shakespeare. You know that he was a well-known person to us in English literature. So here I will read out now. William Shakespeare is considered by many to be the greatest playwright of all time, although many facts about his life remain shrouded in mystery. So dear learners, in this sentence, if you find out what's the thing, that means the introduction part, identity part. He lived during the reign of Elizabeth I and James I and coined hundreds of new words and phrases that we still use today. Shakespeare was born in Stratford-on-Avon. So here is the main thing. Where the person was born, that's the first stage of a person's life, vital part. So from this part, at the time of writing summarization, you can make a sentence from that part. From every part you will make a sentence. So from this place I will write down what kind of sentence we write down. That means summarization. So we can write down William Shakespeare commonly known as a great person, was born in 1564. So if you want to elaborate this sentence, you can use and another sentences. That means and past a lifespan of only 52 years. 52 years. So that's the period on earth he was alive. So that is the criteria. First thing, that is identity. After that I will tell you achievement. What is achievement? What he achieved. That means he achieved. He achieved something. He achieved, or he performed, or he is considered. That means he is considered a living legend as his works has been performed, performed for more than years. So, dear learners, like this, you can write down a summary. So, at first you will recall that this summarization consists in 5 to 7 sentences, more than 5 sentences very much needed to write down, but if you don't understand about that properly, at that time you can elaborate that, but not more than 7 sentences. So that is your bindings. If you follow that rules, you can get good marks in the exam paper. So dear learners, today the class will be finished. I hope you will keep fit and fine and staying at home with your family members. So your best life, I wish your best life and best day. Thank you all.